Hello everyone. Today, I will discuss a very important topic in the world of economics, namely credit, the foundation of economic growth. Before discussing it further, let me introduce myself, Anggraini, NPM, 2340125, majoring in management. In our daily lives, credit plays a big role, from education loans to business financing. Through this presentation, we will understand what credit is, its types, and how its important elements work to support economic growth. First of all, let's understand what credit is. Credit is the ability to borrow money and pay it back later with interest. This allows individuals or businesses to make purchases or investments without having to pay directly. For example, when we buy a house using a mortgage or pay for goods with a credit card. Next, we discuss the types of credit. There are several types of credit that are commonly used. Loans, usually for large needs, such as buying a house or vehicle. Credit card, used for everyday purchases with payment flexibility. Lines of credit, provide access to funds according to needs up to a certain limit. It is important for us to choose the type of credit that suits our needs and financial capabilities. Important elements of credit. Now we get into the important elements of credit. There are four main elements. Principal is the amount of money lent. For example, if you borrow IDR 10 million, that is the principal amount. Interest rate or interest is an additional cost for borrowing money, usually expressed as a percentage. Term is the duration of loan repayment, which can be months or years. Repayment schedule is a payment schedule that must be adhered to avoid fines. These elements are interrelated and important to pay attention to so that we can use credit wisely. Definition of credit according to law. Based on Banking Law No. 10 of 1998, Article 1, Paragraph 11, credit is defined as a facility provided by banks to customers to borrow money within a certain period of time with the obligation to pay the principal and interest. This means that credit is not just a loan, but also has clear legal obligations. An example is a mortgage loan or business credit. In practice, this credit is supervised by law to protect the rights and obligations of both parties, both the bank and the customer. The funds distributed are used by businesses for investment, for example, business expansion or purchasing production equipment. Meanwhile, individuals use credit for consumption, such as buying a house or vehicle. These cycles are interconnected. For example, if businesses grow, they create jobs, which then increases individual purchasing power. This shows that credit is not just about borrowing, but also a driver of the economy as a whole. The final slide explains the purpose and benefits of credit. There are four main objectives we can discuss here. First, business growth. Credit helps businesses to develop, for example, for expansion or new technological innovation. Second, personal finance. Credit allows individuals to meet large needs such as buying a car, house, or paying for education. Third, emergency funds. Credit can be a solution when facing emergency situations, such as sudden health costs. Fourth, investing. Credit can be used to invest, such as buying property or shares that have the potential for long-term profits. However, it is also important to remember that credit must be used wisely so that it does not become a financial burden in the future. We have studied the definition of credit from a legal perspective, how credit is part of an interdependent funding cycle, and its various purposes and benefits. By understanding this concept, we can use credit wisely to achieve financial goals, both individually and for business. That's my presentation. Thank you for your attention. I finally thank you.